Welcome back, everyone, to episode 152 of my Craftverse series. And today, the goal is to finish off the last vestiges of this barn, which is in looks more of a barn, but in function kind of a paper mill. The Minecraft version of a paper mill. So let's go ahead and top it off so it's completely spawn safe. Granted, it's lit up, but it's still technically spawnable. Not anymore. Stairs and slabs are perfectly immune. I don't need Enderman popping up on me because he happens to look angry. Okay, so now we are done with the exterior. I can finish putting in... That looks so much darker right there. That is spruce. That is weird. That's spruce and that's spruce, but that looks more like dark oak right there. Shading is a thing. See, exact same block, darker on the inside. Oh, I can reach it from here. Nice. That saves me the troubles. Okay, that's in. Now I need to go around this side and get up there from down here. And finish these. Okay, lightning storm. Is that necessary? Okay, so what I need these for... Ooh. Is to do the border in a slightly darker block. And now I need the slabs, but I highly doubt I have anywhere near enough. Yeah, I don't. I need 33 more slabs. Oh, perfect. That'll do. Let's get down here. More than enough. That's all I need it to be. Now it looks more akin to a barn. And you'd never know those were there if you didn't visibly see them be installed last episode. Whole build is here. It is covering. There's just a little bit left that I need to use oak for. Where did I put the oak? I put it away, didn't I? I need 1, 2, 3, and 4 stairs. I might have some oak in here, actually. Since I never really use it for anything. Hey! Perfect. So that just sits there, and there, and that's my little archway. And then I do the exact same thing here and here. Just wide enough to walk around and fits perfectly around everything. And it fully covers the farm, so I don't have to worry about anything happening to it. Now I want to see what it looks like on a map. So let's grab the map. And the butterfly is now covered up with a full-fledged barn. It's kind of sad because the butterfly actually did look pretty good. Okay, that is loud and obnoxious. That's where I put the extra oak. Alright, well, let's actually keep all of those, because I will need those. Anything else out of here I will need? Not currently. Okay. I do know that I need some more pieces from the basement. And I can always craft more. But I remembered I had these. Have the dark oak installed, but I do still need to get the spruce in. It's faster to do it this way. Okay. Now I can put these in. If you're wondering what these are structural supports. Because if you've got something as looming as this build is over your head at all times, you want to make sure it's structurally sound. Granted, it's Minecraft, we don't have to worry about that. But that's not how builders think. Well, the majority of builders, I would assume, understand that concept. Still plan in advance around it. Okay, structural support in. This is what they all need to look like all the way around. Now these look like they've been in the sun, kind of a little brighter, whereas these are in the shade, so you can't really see them all that well. Hence the difference in color choice. Also need to get some bamboo done. This is the step for now. Okay, now to do the outside. Yes, I have to do this side as well. I know. Don't think I have enough pieces at the moment to get that done, but I can craft more, and I also have my tree farm. Partly for this purpose, but partly not. It's not entirely for this purpose, at least. It's beneficial for the timing, though. Now I gotta go around the outside. No. Top. Okay. 3 is not gonna be enough. I'm amazed I was able to get 2 sides installed. These should have been added a long time ago. I had to adopt a policy of if I say I'll do it later, I have to do it right now because I actually won't do it later. I don't know if other builders or creatives have that issue. But if I don't do it when I think about it, I'll think of something else and get distracted. And just never get it done. And sure, you could attribute that to ADD or ADHD or whichever D you want to contribute it to, but fact of the matter is, it happens regardless of what its title is. Can at least get the stair portions in and then go back and craft the other bits. Stairs in. Do I have more stairs? I have another stack. Perfect. Just have to remember that I have to go back and add those other pieces. Let me know in the comments, what kind of shading practices do you do with your builds? you do something similar where you have the darker one on the interior and the lighter one on the exterior? Do you kind of invert it? Do you not care? You know, everyone has a different build style. Some people really don't try for realism. And this is like the only way that I do try for realism, is trying to get some of the shading accurate. Otherwise, I know it's a Minecraft build. It doesn't have to be like a literal place. Like you could expect to go there kind of place. You know, as opposed to the kind of places you don't expect to ever go. Obviously. So I need 52 of those. It's not so much a need as I'm going to make 52 of those. And then I go over here, put these all in. Okay. I don't do the inside portions, because if I want to add banners, I need to be able to do that. Speaking of which, I need to put something on this boring old shield. So I need to see if I have the charge that I need, and then make some colored dye. If I don't have the charge, it's at least the easiest one to make. While you're down in the comments, let me know what kind of shield art you like to use. Do you bother doing a shield art, or do you just use the vanilla shield because, you know, it's just meant to be broken? Some people don't bother putting on breaking or mending on their shields, and some people never get a chance to. So, it's interesting to see what kind of category folks fall in. About to get shot in the ass, aren't I? Oop. Especially if I fall off. Okay. I think I'm gonna be one short. Being one short is a lot better than being an entire set short. But that's gonna bug somebody with OCD, and I know it. So if that bothers you, let me know in the comments. I don't have the pieces to fix it though, because I haven't gone up to my tree farm in a bit. Well, let's get an overview of the upgrades to this area. Whew. I don't know how I missed that. We have a tree farm now. Fairly extensive with 4 different kinds of trees. I have a barn covering my new massive sugarcane farm. I have upgraded the iron farm recently, as well as this week, finishing the trimming around the edge so things can't climb on top of it. Oh, and included in that little mob grinder up there is a wool farm. So, it's been a busy, busy month. And that already looks immediately better. And I'm missing some around the front too. What the? I thought I was only one short, but apparently I'm a few. Also added the wraps around here with the fencing, so it's both lit up and protected on both sides of the road. Except for the access point up there, which is completely exposed to whatever mob wants to spawn. Nullifying the whole point of having this. Because if it gets on this side, the inner circle, it can literally just walk into almost anywhere. So, kind of defeats the purpose to leave that undone. So what should we build up there? That's something you can let me know in the comments for sure. What kind of build can fit right up there, get a decent view of both the house and the tree farm, and be worth looking at in turn? That's something I'm definitely interested in. I also would like to know what you would put over there that doesn't kind of overshroud the tree farm. Maybe something a little bit shorter, stockier, kind of like your small friends. I'm kidding. Some short people are very thin. But I am vastly happy with how this has turned out. Not expecting it to go quite so quick, even though I had prepared a little bit beforehand. And I should probably put some kind of art scale or something to that instead of having it just be plain. I might try to use tough for it, because the tough layered up looks pretty nice. Yeah, that's a thought. I'm not going to bother doing that with this, because this is just a general mob grinder. The sheep is the most artistic part of it at the moment. I do still have another big build to add out here. I don't know if I want to put it in this or if I want to put it over there closer to the kelp, but it is a kelp farm. It could go either way. That did not work. Rocket, thank you. All right, let's go see if I have the flour I need. Nope. Well, the good thing is it's an extremely common flower. I don't happen to have you in here, do I? No. Well, let's put all of this in the junk drawer for now. Move these down. And then I'll go on the hunt for a daisy. An oxeye daisy. What precisely makes the daisy an oxeye daisy, I don't know. But that daisy is what makes the flower charge. Oh look, a daisy. Blink. I believe we've already established I have the paper. And I put all that paper down here. Yeah, that, well, let me just show you. I went ahead and turned all of the sugarcane from that one test into all of that. Yeah, I think we're good on rockets for a little bit because I built that farm. So I can afford to use some of this here paper. And make a flower charge, because those do not get used up. And I leave the paper in with the gunpowder. Oop. Bloop. All right. I need to go grab some purple. I need some white. Cyan. Which means I need to grab... Perfect! 1. Exactly what I needed. So I've got those, and now I need orange. Tell me I have orange. I wonder what an orange tulip makes. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and put that back, because I don't need that yet. Purple. Use the last bit of my blue to make the cyan. By the way, if you're wondering what those extra little fence posts up there are, those are going to be for signs. Like you'd see in Skyrim. Go this way for such and such. I needed that. I need these. I need string. Stringy string, that's string stringily. Okay. That should be enough. I think it's 2. It is indeed 2. I didn't need that much wood, but they'll only give you option of doing 4 unless you have bamboo, which is something else that I need for my build. I also need to go find a swamp at some point. I need this to be far enough away that it won't accidentally hit the villagers. So I'm gonna put this down here. Put you right there, and you will be where I store my flower charges. Alright, so first off, that gets to be that one. Orange base with... Oh, hold on, I gotta turn that into white dye. That. You get to be the roundel. Oh, before that I have to have yellow. That's right. That's right. Think. Wait, does my shield have... Oh, my shield has Unbreaking 3 and Mending. Well, it's a sticky situation. So you have to do that. Now I put the white one. And then I do this. Flower charge. And then I store the charges in there. Perfect. And that is my banner of choice. It kind of looks like a guardian looking at you, but it looks a little bit better on the shield. But I'll figure that out next week, trying not to destroy my Unbreaking 3 mending. I might just make a whole other shield. and we'll see what happens there. But for right now, that's going to do it for this week, and I will see you here same time next week. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and share these around to your friends if you enjoyed the builds that I've been putting up this week. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.